Okay, so a lot has been made recently about the quarterback situation in Cleveland after the Browns drafted two quarterbacks in the past draft. So far, you've got Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and rookies Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders in the mix, all vying for the starting role. And with that, the excitement level in Cleveland is through the roof, with all eyes on the Browns' rookie minicamp. That said, entering his 18th NFL season, Joe Flacco was asked questions from reporters about mentorship, and listen to what he said because some fans were calling him out for his response.
Joe, you've been vocal in recent years about the topic of like veteran quarterbacks having a duty as a mentor. Why do you think us outside world makes such a big deal of that?
It's a talking point. You can kind of like use it like because it's a good question to bait somebody into answering, and no matter how they answer it, it kind of makes the guy that's answering it look bad. If I say I don't want to be a mentor, I look bad. If I say I do want to be a mentor, then I look like an idiot that doesn't care about being good and playing football. So it's one of those questions that no matter what I say, you guys can write what you want to write about it. And there's a lot of questions like that. That's why you end up having to try to avoid them. I tend to try to be honest. And I've said I'm not a mentor. I play football. And in a quarterback room, there's a lot of times there's been already a ton of times where there's learning experiences. And I have a lot of experience and I can talk on things. And hopefully they listen. But it's not necessarily like my job to like make sure they listen to me. And hey, like hopefully you have a really good relationship with the guys that are in the room, and you naturally want to do that, But that's that was a long-winded answer, but that's ultimately why I think you guys ask it,
Do you think that your view, what you just said, is more of a predominant view, and then other quarterbacks are maybe less willing to be direct about it?
Listen, like here's the thing: is like because of what I just said, like you're acting like I wouldn't want to be a mentor. It's like once again, it's not really about that. It's just not the main focus. I see myself as a guy that can play in this league. So if your main focus was just like, hey, but I'm going to get you ready, you're just not taking care of business. The best way to be a mentor, honestly, is like show people how you go to work. And like I said, hope that they pick up on that stuff, but not necessarily force them to pick up on the things that you do.
Okay, so yeah, that's what Joe Flacco said when asked about mentoring the younger QBs in Cleveland, and honestly, I don't have a problem with his response. He's 100% correct in that it's a catch-22 for him if he says that he doesn't want to mentor the younger ones or if he does want to. But I'd rather have a QB who wants to be out there fighting for that starting position. I think the media and fans are just blowing this way out of proportion. I mean, the guy gave an honest answer, and I think we should respect what he says. Every other QB before Flacco in a similar position has pretty much said or thought the same thing, whether it be Brett Favre, both Manning brothers, Ben Roethlisberger, and even more recently, Ryan Tannehill. So I don't think Flacco should be receiving any flack for the answer he gave. Anyways, what do you guys think of his response? Was it fair or foul?